Hi everyone, this is Anil and today you are going to learn how to make a daily progress report. Before starting this video, please make sure you have subscribed this channel and you have pressed the bell icon so that you will get notified when I will post a new videos. Let's get started. This report, it's a report that gives information about all the construction activities that you have done today and you are intending to do in the coming days. So it is an indication that you have a well planned day and you have a sufficient resource to complete the tasks. So today I am going to show a few formats that I am currently using and I have used so far, and many companies are adopting the same formats to prepare the daily report and share across a company. So let's get started. Okay, let's get started how to prepare daily report. So I have discussed the importance of daily report and what are the components to be considered for the daily report. So you don't have to worry about the file. I will be sharing the Excel file with you. So download link will be provided in the below sections. So let's move to out how we prepare the daily report. So I will start with one sample format. I do have the two samples, so you can consider the best one your company requirement and the client's requirement. The first one, so this is the format which I prefer if your company basically focus on the number of workers and the resources and the test conducted on the same day and the status of the material at site. So this specifically this format is useful when a company wants to track his own materials and other resources, like if the engineer is more responsible to manage the resources and to conduct the construction activities, this format will be perfect for those people and the company. So in this one it has the multi-dynamic thing. For example, the things what you must consider is the weather condition, because the weather conditions update is essential when you have to claim any submissions for the claims has to be made in coming days because of the weather condition. For example, if you have the rainy day and you are not able to do any tasks, so in that case you can ask for a compensation for one extra days with the client, so which could be eligible for extension of time. So it is very essential for you to consider the weather condition, either it is sunny, rainy, or it is cloudy, whatever it is. So other visitors, this is also very important, because whenever a person from the clients or the consultant visit your site, so make sure to note down their name and make signature, so that in coming days when there is a requirement to find out who has visited the site, so it will be easy for you to figure out. So the next thing, daily labor by trade. So how many labor do you have, the skilled labor and unskilled laborers under different trade. Like if you are doing pile foundation work, so you can fill under this one. Maybe you are doing some bridge work, or maybe you are working on the building, so in the building also you could have multiple sections, so you can segregate those workers in different categories and list out the resources. So work completed, so you have several locations in your project, so you can specify the location based on the chain edge. For example, if you are working on the road project, you can use the chain edge 3 plus 100, means chain is 3100 meter from your start point. So 2, so you can specify. Or if you are working on the building, maybe you can mention the first floor, and if you are working on the bridge, so you can mention the where the area was, maybe for the foundation or on the deck. So you can mention the what was the progress made throughout the day, and you can make the remarks. If you are not able to complete the tasks, you can mention, okay, task pending will be completed in coming days or the next day. So this is how you update the work completed status. The next thing which is very important, the inspection and the test. For example, when you have done laying sub base in 100 meters chain edge, so means you have to conduct the inspection for that specific chain edge, and what was the result of the inspection, either it was satisfactory or maybe the test was failed. So you have to mention the inspection what was done and the status. In the remarks you have to mention the inspection number. For the inspection list and the format, I will be posting the different videos, so make sure you subscribe this channel so that you will get updated regarding the inspection as well. Additionally, the machineries availability at the site is also quite important for the contractor to track how much monetary amount is they are spending on the machineries, and are the machineries are sufficient as per the requirement, as per the baseline program. So this is the reason you have to update how many machineries. For example, you have the excavators, how many numbers you have. Conditions means what are the conditions, good or like vague or some issues. So how many hours did you it was operational in each which location it was working. So maybe bobcat, so maybe you have backhoe loader or like rollers, whatever the equipments you are using, so you can updates in this one. So the contractor would also like to record the materials used at site in that specific day. So this data you can take from the stores, but when you move to the smaller contracting companies, so those company do not specific has a storekeeper to track those materials, or maybe you are in the rural area, so you have to keep tracking of these materials which are very essential to run the project. For example, you got the cement you at the day one, maybe you already had some stock at the site, like opening balance you will start with 100 opening balance. So maybe the same day you got 50 bags delivered at site, so the store out maybe you use 25 bags, so the closing balance will be opening plus store in minus store out. So at the end of the day you have 125 days. So for example, if you have tax each day using 25 bags of cement, means you can, your cement will last for 5 days, so you can plan for the delivery of those materials and manage your inventories. So it is very essential if you are working both as a looking as a supervisor as well as engineer, so you can track the materials so before you run out of the materials. So these are the things you should consider in the daily report. So this is the format one. If you like this format, you can use this format, you can discuss with your line manager or the key persons in the company which format they are following. And the format also has to be accepted by the consultant. And for your information, this format has been widely accepted in the measure of the companies and the consultant, because I already have experience with working with other companies as well. So I recommend you to use this format if you would like to track all these items from trade to work, inspection, machineries and materials. The next format majorly I am going to focus on the next format. So let me tell you about it. This format specific focus on the work you have done. This is the it is based on the BOQ. So BOQ is the bill of quantity. So based on BOQ, how much work you have completed and what is your current status. If you are tracking the project based on your BOQ or based on value, so this is very important and the essential. Other format, the next one which I have shown to you, that relies on the information related to the site, but it does not heavily focus on what progress was made at site. If the company is large scale, so they will have individual people to look over those data, and you don't have to specific focus on those information. If you you are working in the larger companies, so those company would prefer to use this format, which I will definitely share with you. You don't have to worry about it. So this format I had also used this format and made a customized version of myself. So you can use this to track your quantity, the work completed, and it will be easy for you to make the bill and submit for the interim claims. So let's look out the format. So you will update these informations, you will have the logo and the project details you will update. For example, the client, so in this case I consider road division Hetonda, and in your case you could have the private or the government clients. So the dates, when what is the current today's date, you can get with the formulas today, you can get the date automatically. And contract start date, intended completion date, day use means the number of days passed till date, and the day left means the remaining date till project completion. Now the progress status, so I will come back later in this one. So these are the activity you will extract from your BOQ. You cannot simply just list out the activities, because you have to focus based on your BOQ quantity, because it works totally on the quantity you have in your project. For example, let me show you some simple tasks so that it will be easy for you to understand. So masonry structure in your BOQ, if you go to some section, you will find masonry structure. In that one it will be further divided into the each activities: excavation, stone soiling, PCC, stone masonry, backfilling. So the quantity of each items, so you have to update the total quantity based on your BOQ. If you see here, I have linked to some of my project which I had already done. So the same way you can link with your BOQ and the get quantity in this one. So the next one is the BOQ, the total quantity. So this is the total quantity what you have accomplished. Sorry, so here you link with your BOQ, from the BOQ you bring the quantity. So once this quantity you will be updating on the daily basis. So when you update on the daily basis, once you have the inspection raised, means you can automatically get the this result. So for example, in this case, the masonry wall, so I have 221 m cube of masonry wall excavation, whereas I completed 71% of excavation. So this quantity I will get on from my inspection report. So on the inspection I will have the separate list of all the activities done, and from that I will just link this to the inspection report. I will be updating the inspection report when I make an inspection. So based on that, my daily report will be generated automatically. The next importantly things which I would like to come back is the progress report. So in the progress, you might either be ahead of schedule or behind of schedule or running as per the schedule. So this you have to identify based on the you have to make the baseline program. Probably I will discuss about the baseline program, how to make the baseline program, and what is the actually baseline program. You might not be aware about it, but for your general information, if your plan for this day was like certain quantities. For example, your plan for this day, if you see here, target next day, so target next day was 12 m cube, is 12 m cube for the coming days, but you complete only 5 m cube, maybe that is the reason, mean you will be delayed. But in this case, my target next day was, maybe it was 12 m cube and I did 10.5, so means it was like almost normal. So there was not complicated delays, and I additionally maybe has done some other works. So this is how you prepare your daily report. So there are two formats if you want to focus on the BOQ and focus on your bills. So this will be the perfect format for you. And if you are focusing on the resources used and the tasks accomplished that day, so another format will be used. So I will be sharing both the format with you, so you can use any format you like. So in coming days I will be making further more videos to explain you well. So if you have any doubt, you can put your comments, so I will be trying to address your comments. So all the best for your works. So I'll be further posting about various other contents related to civil engineering, so that you can excel well in your work. So I have found many people has accessing this file in my own website and downloading this content. Probably you already have this format with you. If no, you can download from the below section. So please do follow my channel and press the bell icon so that you will get notified when I post a new video. Thank you.